All right. Welcome in, everyone, to A Programmer Plays I Am Setsuna. This is a new series for the channel. It is not a new game to me. I have actually played this game before, way back in 2016 when it first came out on the PS4, I believe. Pretty sure. So it's been the better part of a decade. There's a lot that I don't remember about this game. I remember loving the music. I remember enjoying the art, enjoying the gameplay. Um, but it's been a hot minute. I don't remember how the game ends. And part of that is because I did the thing that you sometimes do when you're playing a game. And you get to the end of the game and you just don't want to finish it for whatever reason. Like maybe you're having a good time, or maybe you're really attached to the characters and you know it's not going to end well. Or sometimes you get to an end of a game and you're just like, I just don't want to finish it, because then it's done, right? Then you're finished. So I actually have no idea how this game ends. I don't even know if it's got like a single ending or if it's got multiple endings. Could be all sorts of things. So we're going in to solve that. I can put on my big boy pants and finally finish this beautiful little game. A little bit of history about the game before we get started. This is the first title ever made by Tokyo RPG Factory, which is like a subsidiary of Square Enix. Back in the early 2000 teens, Square Enix did some restructuring, and they wanted to make teams working on RPGs that were like a little more specific in their design, smaller scope, more specific like theming and like design direction, and sort of harken back to like the classic, golden years of RPGs. And so this is a very like old school game. It's got a lot of like Chrono Trigger sensibilities in it, which Square Enix knew was gonna be maybe not like the most successful, but it was gonna resonate really strongly with certain people. And certainly for myself, I felt that like I really like this game. I don't think it's ever gonna like sell a billion copies, but Tokyo RPG Factory, like the experiment worked. Small team, contractors, specific theming, that then went on to make several other titles before eventually Tokyo RPG Factory, I believe, kind of got just merged back in with Square Enix main a few years ago. So yeah, this is a little bit of a snapshot of an era that has come and gone, which was trying to snapshot an era that has come and gone. And I don't know, I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. So let's just pop right in with new game. Do you want to turn on in-game voices can be changed later from the settings menu? Sure. Hell yeah. It is kind of funny that this game's like, do you want voices? And then just immediately gives us an unvoiced line, an unvoiced dialogue box. Why am I peeking so much? That shouldn't be doing that. Hello? Hello? Huh. I'm fiddling with the knob here. It seems like it's, I don't know. It seems pretty inconsistent. Seems you live up to the rumors, a natural mercenary. Or perhaps my own skills as a mercenary simply grow weak. The old masked man. I am Hapspur. 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 That is surprisingly hard to say. Hapspur. I will be working with you on this mission. What is your name? You want to change Indir's name? A very tedious sort of moment where the fact that we're offered this means that they can't say his name ever. Nice to be working with you, Indir. Our mission is to recover a young girl who's been kidnapped by monsters. Your job will be to exterminate any monsters we encounter along the way. Once we are done, I shall return the girl to our client. Of course. If she is still alive, that is. Let us begin right away. Are you ready to go? Need ask, or how about you? You need ask? You're a feisty one, Indir? Of course, I won't be getting involved in the combat, except in an advisory capacity. It'll be a good chance for me to see your ability. Come, let's go. Alright, so right off the bat, wow, an achievement. A new direction, meet Habsper. Right off the bat, let's talk about the ground. We've got a snow effect going on, and if we watch carefully, we can see that it does like fade away. We're slowly losing the dark line, the dark circle that we drew there, and I can still sort of see it, but it's basically gone now. Even cooler. Okay. Classic top button to open the menu. That's very classic RPG. Okay, that's the screenshot button. Yes, plus and minus on my controller do nothing. Triggers do nothing. D-pad does nothing. I'm actually quite surprised by that. C-stick does nothing. X, A, and B all do nothing. I was trying to... when he animated earlier, his sword affected the ground, which I was fairly impressed by. But, okay, sure. And again, this very Chrono Trigger thing where we got kind of close to an enemy and we've jumped into combat. Seems we already have entered their territory. Time to get to work, Indir. Ready to go? Of course. Good. I knew I could count on you. A puny foe, but can never be too careful. If you approach it without it noticing, you should be able to strike first. Okay, here we go. Very classic RPG. Encounters. When you move within a certain distance of a monster's, battle will begin. If you approach monsters from the front, they will enter guard mode. However, if you approach them from behind, their guard will be down. You will then start battle with full ATB and SP gauges, allowing you to make a preemptive strike. The ATB and SP gauges are both essential to combat and will be explained later on. I appreciate that they say, we'll cover this later, don't worry about it. Cool. So a couple screenshots to show us what we're doing. In combat, tactics are everything. Stay calm and focused at all times. Active time battle. Once battle begins, your character's ATB, active time battle, gauges, which are displayed on the bottom of the screen, will start to fill up. Once one of your character's gauges is full, his or her command list will be displayed. Select a command and a target, and the character will then perform that action. When more than one character has a full ATB gauge, you can press left and right directional buttons or move the left stick, left and right, to switch between characters. Although they aren't displayed on screen, monsters also have ATB gauges and will perform actions once they are full. Of course, I'm sure you are already well aware of this. Here it comes. Alright. No, okay. So it's not waiting for me. To do inputs is what I mean. Alright, something happened down there. I assume the SP gauge? Yosh! God, I love the music in this game. Obtained XP 4, Majestic Crest, X1. You obviously know what you're doing. We should be safe for now. Let us head on. Alright. Can we find out what that Majestic Crest does? It is a material dropped by members of the Pengi species. I feel like the snow existing is such a great concept for an RPG because it, like, keeping track of where everyone is and where they've gone and all that, like, snow helps with that. It's a very, like, convenient little system. There are more of them than before. Use a tech to take them all out at once. You have Spritnite stones on you, I assume. Spritnite, what? You mean to say you have never used Spritnite? What astonishing natural talent you must possess. You received Cyclone from Hapsper. Equipping Spritnite allows you to use techs. Try that stone out. Spritnite are stones that are imbued with magical energy. Equipping them allows your characters to obtain a wide range of powers. There are two types of Spritnite. Command Spritnite allow your characters to use different techs during battle and from the techs menu, while Support Spritnite grant effects that occur automatically during battle. Spritnite can be equipped from the menu. This is done by inserting them into the slots contained in talismans. At first, your characters will only have one slot, but they will gain more as their levels increase, and by equipping different talismans. There are 3 types of slot: one for Command Spritnite, one for Support Spritnite, and one that can be used to equip either type of Spritnite. Okay. I feel like that was a lot of information, and some of it didn't stick. Because they're talking about talismans. Which I don't think we've been introduced to. Just having it in your possession is not enough. You must not forget to equip it. Alright. We're in control. So we've got talismans. Alright. I assume that this is already equipped. It looks like it is. Okay, I see in the bottom corner there that we can change the sorting by pressing the X button. A mark carried by adult members of the masked tribe is given to them by the chieftain to signify their coming of age. All right. I assume that it's equipped for us. So going over to Spritnite, all Spritnite. Here we go. Yeah, equipped. Mark of the masked tribe. Insert Cyclone. C. What do we think the C means? Weird that we can change Cyclone's name. What a curious little feature. Alright, Cyclone enables use of Cyclone, offers a wide attack range, and can also knock back enemies. Causes physical damage, null, to all enemies near the user. Alright. I still don't know what the C means. This combos with X Strike and Grand Cross, apparently. So we'll be doing some very Chrono Cross type, or Chrono Trigger type stuff. Be careful. Tech, Cyclone. Alright, same description as before. Cool. It feels weird that I can't move around the battlefield, considering how they're moving. Ooh, exact kill in very colorful letters. So MP10, yeah, we've got 23 MP left over. There we go. Nice. Got another exact kill. 8 XP, and okay, I'm betting that exact kill is giving us better drops here. So majestic crack, sturdy sheet metal. Why am I getting so dyslexic? And Pingy's treasure. Nice job. Come, let us hurry on. A glowing ring of light. You can sense a faint magical energy emanating from inside it. What is the matter? What's this? What is what? Sense the presence of monsters further inside the woods, did you? All the more reason for us to hurry on. Alright, so he's not cognizant of this at all. Save points. Save points are rings of light found in area maps that allow you to record your current progress in the game. If you step inside these rings of light and press the A button, you will be asked whether or not you want to save your progress. Alternatively, you can open the main menu while inside the ring and select the save option. Save points are only found at certain points within area maps. However, when on the world map, which you will reach later on in the game, you will be able to save your progress at any time from the main menu. Please note that this game does not save automatically. Making sure to save regularly will be essential to your journey's success. Alright. So, do you want to save your progress? Yes. Alright. Very PlayStation looking menu. Okay, and we can also save here, which automatically wants to overwrite the one that we just did. Perfect. Gosh, this is very PlayStation. Holy cow. It's wild that it straight up tells us the size, 461 kilobytes. Side note, kind of wild that that's how big the save is. All right. Double checking that none of the stuff that we just got is equipable or anything like that. All right, we're currently using the snow light, which we can strengthen if we had tempering items. Okay. And it's showing no changes in these numbers because we don't have anything with which to strengthen it. Gotcha. Party, yep. Snow Chronicles, sure. One last thing to check. All right, y'all can't see it. Let me remove my camera real quick. MP 13 out of 43. So our MP did carry over from that previous fight to now. Uh-oh. Whew, she's still breathing. Although not for long at this rate. Another one, and much more powerful this time. Doesn't look like we'll be getting out of here alive without defeating it. No matter how powerful, every foe has its moments of weakness. You must seize such moments to strike. Alright. Momentum mode. When a character's ATP gauge is full, but you haven't yet selected a command, the round SP, special power, gauge to the right will start to fill up. It will also be filled when your characters perform actions or take damage. Once it is full, it will flash, and 1 SP point will appear at the top. The gauge will then be reset and will start to fill up from the bottom once more. The maximum number of SP points is 3. When a character has at least 1 SP point, you can choose to trigger momentum mode to add various additional effects to attacks and techs. Just as one of your characters performs an action, a light will appear above them, and pressing the X button at that moment will trigger momentum mode. Okay. So it doesn't really tell us why we would want to build up to 3. Okay, maybe it does. Momentum mode effects. Triggering momentum mode will add various additional effects to your techs and combos. Triggering it when attacking will add additional damage, generate critical hits, or inflict status ailments. Triggering it when using healing or support techs will recover additional HP/MP, increase the tech's range, or increase the duration of status effects. During battle, special bonuses that affect your whole party also sometimes occur randomly. This is known as singularity. There are various different bonuses, and the one that occurs is chosen randomly. The more you use momentum mode, the greater the chances of singularity occurring. During long battles, make sure to use momentum mode as much as possible. Alright. Rereading silently, which I know is kind of lame, but helps. Okay, so just use it as much as we can. You have one last piece of work to take care of, Indir. I'm counting on you. Alright, and yeah, we can see it filling up. And that did stop it from filling just there. Add physical damage. Okay. Adding physical damage. Alright. I'm a little nervous about letting that fill up like that. Because we have taken a fair amount of damage. Alright, that was 150. Gotcha. I kind of assumed it would be 100, but that's fine. Momentum kill. Alright. 51 XP. All the way up to level 2, baby. Beehive claws, bamboo shoot. Honey bamboo shoot. Huh? What's... Don't need to worry now. The monsters! Where are the monsters? Do not worry. He took care of them. Oh, so I'm safe. Thank you. But why? This is our job. Your job? That's right. We are from a tribe of people who make their living as mercenaries. We came here because we were hired by your father. I see. Thank you so much. I'll be able to see everyone again. Thank goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take this, Indir. 5,000 G from Hapspur. This is your share. Now then, it's time for us to go our separate ways, Indir. Shall take this girl back to her father. Take care, Indir. Tell me, Indir, how long do you plan on staying in this line of work? Till the day I die. I see. Then at least make sure that that day does not come too soon. I am pleased that my final job was together with a promising young man like you. Farewell. Ooh, ominous. Please, put away your blade. I am no foe. Were I a foe, I would have already attacked you from behind, would I not? Not that I think there's any way I could possibly defeat a swordsman of your caliber, of course. I've witnessed your ability, Indir. I have a mission I would like to ask you to complete on behalf of my master. And you think I'll accept, do you? Yes, I believe so. You will see through any mission, no matter how arduous. That is what I have heard. Just off the coast of the mainland, there's a small isle, and on that isle there's a small village. In that village there's a young girl, who shall turn 18 years old this year. Do we think that the 18 is a localization? Because a lot of times when stuff gets ported over to the United States from Japan, they end up fiddling with the ages a little bit. Let's just assume that it was 18 across the board. My mission for you, Indir, is to kill her. What? They would never mess with ages. Ooh, I like the lower camera angle here. Title card. The soundtrack is so good. It is running a little quiet. I might should fiddle with that. You know what? I am going to fiddle with that. Hopefully that doesn't like blow all our ears out later. Man, for such a retro RPG, like it's pretty good looking water actually. Just off the coast of the mainland, there's a small isle, and on that isle there's a small village. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. My mission for you, Indir, is to kill her. Interesting to get that dialogue and then just immediately get it again. The village of which I speak is known as the Village of Sacrifice. Once every 10 years, a sacrifice is chosen and sets out on a journey to the last lands to fulfill her duty. Not long ago, a young girl was once again chosen to become a sacrifice. It is she who is your target. I didn't think of that. The last dialogue was the exact same thing. Yeah. Just the immediate echo. We'll be coming to Nine Island. We'll soon be arriving at Nive Island. Nive? Nivey? We're going to go with Nive Island, sir. I haven't seen your face around here before, or your mask, rather. It is very unusual for travelers to come over here from the mainland, of course. Nive Village is just past here. I like Nive better, actually, on second thought. All the villagers are very friendly. I'm sure you'll feel right at home in no time. Do you think I'm immigrating? Also, we couldn't really see it before, but look at how tiny our feet are. / maybe we don't have them, full stop. It kind of looks like this person's got nubs. Alright, I don't think we've got a map. I think we're just on our little lonesome here. And walk into people's houses. Classic. Pegs for legs. Never skip peg day. It's locked. Son of a bitch. Is it just me? Or does this look remarkably like a room from A Link to the Past? This looks, to my eyes, just like the little tavern in Kakariko Village in Link to the Past. Hey, Fogstone X5. Sure. Can I talk to you? Yeah. You want to get to the village? After you leave the port, just head west and you'll see it. Nordwest. Got it. Very few people travel to this island these days, what with all the monsters. You're very brave to have come here. Let me welcome you on behalf of the village. I thought he was going to welcome me with a gift, and then he did not. Oh, right into the overworld. Very cool, and we can save. Very good. Sure. So right off the bat, so these are solid. I'm actually quite surprised by that. I know that we're supposed to head northwest, but I'd rather step. I'm curious. I don't think it's going to do random encounters on me here. Alright, so there's definitely a little bit of parallax happening, by which I mean, if we look at this little white line right here that's coming up from the mountain, right? As we walk towards the camera, it gets covered up. So we actually can't see that little white line anymore. And here it comes into view. So this has to be a separate image from this. But the thing that's rather notable here is that it's really hard to tell where the image actually interfaces with the ground. And so I kind of wonder like the classic way of doing this would be to make what's called a billboard, which is just an image that exists in 3D space but is always pointed directly at the camera. I kind of don't think that's what they're doing here. I realize that I'm being like very weird about this, but okay, they are. So let's pick these trees right here and watch them. Okay, yes. So it's, I think, somewhat visible on the corner of this tree. See how it sort of slides just a little bit relative to the ground. Let's see if we can find a clearer example somewhere else. A tree with more contrast would probably be better. Alright, so we'll pick this tree up here over this like slightly dark spot. Okay, interesting. I can't totally tell. It might be a billboard, but I think it's not. I think it's actually in space, slightly tilted from the camera, which is an interesting choice. And so it makes me think that probably these mountains aren't a flat image, but rather they're like a little like half pyramid shape. Because the edges of the mountains where they meet the ground is so seamless, and we don't see it like sliding around. The ground is textured enough that it feels like we should see stuff sliding around, and I'm not seeing it. So very cool, very cool. This is a great blending of art styles, and of course there's, you know, snow coming down and clouds that help tie everything together. But yeah, from an overworld art direction perspective, this is great. Very red hair on this guy. Raishin. Welcome, traveler. I am Raishin. I live here in this village. Beautiful scenery, warm people. It's a wonderful place, this village. Please stay as long as you like. Welcome to Iceland. I wonder if they did like look at Icelandic traditions and architecture and stuff for this. The girl who has been chosen as sacrifice is ever such a kind young lady. She often goes to the falling snow monument to pray to the past sacrifices. One thing I remember about this game that I love are the towns. They're so cozy. Yeah. Where's the falling snow monument? Just past the Dazshire Woods. Dazshire. Well, none of these words sound Icelandic, for what it's worth. Haven't seen a single Vik. Can't quite tell what these fruits are in this thing. Melons. Possibly they're cabbages. After she gave birth to my dad, my grandmother left here as part of the sacrifice's guard. Young or old, man or woman, anyone can join the guard if they've got what it takes. Today is the day of celebration. The sacrifice will be departing on her pilgrimage. It reminds me of the day I saw my wife off. Can I interact with as well? It doesn't seem so. I don't mind the cold at all. One day I'll be strong enough to protect someone, like the lady in the sacrifice's guard. The departure ceremony will soon begin. A journey of sacrifice made to appease the savage monsters. It's a custom that's been practiced in this village for a long, long time. Treasure? Not seeing any treasure. Treasure? Nope. Just a lot of beautiful art assets. This game actually, like, I remember this game looking good, but this actually looks better than I remember it looking. Apothecary. Alright. What do you got? Got $5,000. Tents do remove all status ailments. Good to know. Athenian water. I kind of want to buy at least one of those, but first we'll do other stuff. We always thought the monsters came here from the mainland, but that isn't the case anymore. Now they appear as if from nowhere, and their numbers grow, greater by the day. I like this snowman with antlers. Very cute. Can't tell anyone where Setsuna went. Promise I'd keep it a secret. I guess I can tell you once she gets back from the falling snow monument, though. I feel like I need to make a decision about whether I'm going to pronounce it Setsuna or Setsuna. I think Setsuna is more correct, but Setsuna is kind of, it's kind of T in the name, so like American me kind of looks at that and is like, oh, clearly it should be that. So I don't know. I need to make a choice. Passed through this village on my travels and took a liking to it. I ended up staying here, but the villagers aren't very friendly towards me. Is there some way I could win their trust? It's locked. She's so kind, so beautiful, perfect. That's precisely why I think she's perfect for me. But now that she's been chosen as sacrifice, I guess I'll just have to try and forget about her. Oof. That little busybody says she's worried about me. The sacrifice should have enough on her plate without worrying about other people. This snowman has hair. Alright, we'll step in here. Now this is a cozy house. Look at this. Ah, this is great. Really have a ton to remark on here, other than it's just so nicely put together. Got a couple of beds, got cooking area, which is interestingly got a privacy screen from another cooking area. So maybe this isn't cooking, maybe this is personal cleaning. Like maybe this is like a dirty clothes basket here. And then dining area, some wood in the corner, various things, nice little office space. Very good little house. Nothing for me to interact with, but still lovely. Alright, and here we go. Here's some people. Hey, have you been to the Falling Snow Monument? Apparently it's just through the Dazshire woods near the village. There are monsters in the woods, though, so I've never been. My family are close with the family of the girl who's been chosen as sacrifice, you see. So today's the day, eh? Alright, similar thing here. So here we've got office desk separated from cooking area. Again, what I'm guessing is like a dirty clothes hamper. Chest for me. Athenian water times 3, so I'm glad I didn't buy one. I just found 3 of them. Various goods. Unclear what this table's up to, and dining area. Excellent. I feel like you can sort of infer a lot about the dev team based on how they make little incidental houses like this. Is this the one we've... No. You have a door. It doesn't look like it. Interesting. Alright, this looks like a village headman's house or something like that. Alright, cool. So, another office area, it looks like. Dining table with more space for more people, more chairs. Separate beds. The separate beds thing is getting interesting. I've not seen any double beds, just 2 beds. And again, a divider separating it from the other stuff. Interesting. I need to talk to you. Her mother and her aunt, too. Saw them off just like this, too. We're powerless to do anything else. And even if it is for everyone's sake, surely this is too much grief for one family to bear. Mother and daughter both setting off as sacrifice. Fate is a strange thing indeed. I must at least make her some of that Arctic cauliflower soup she loves so much. I appreciate that this game's like, hey, we're doing the Final Fantasy X thing, but we're not gonna be cagey about it. She's a sacrifice. Strap in. The monsters have become much more ferocious lately. Even just getting through the Dashshire Woods to the northeast is hard going these days. Okay. I think we've done everything we can in this village. Yeah, because there's not a door to that house that we can go through. So we've come in, and now we've come out. Dashshire Woods. Ha! That worked well. Yeah, the music being all piano, I think is like really adds like a really distinctive character to this. Momentum kill. 4 XP. Got an unknown shell out of it. Alright, locked. Sneak attack. Alright, I want to see. We're going to be patient here. So that's the 1. And there's 2. And there's the 3. And now we've hit as much as we can, and we just have those 2 buffered for the next thing. Oh, Chungus. Wait for it. Super slap, sure. Ooh, exact kill and momentum kill. Iron snow sand. What that is? I assume a crafting material. Some antidotes, excellent. Oh, I don't think we got the sneak. Oh, we did. Double kill. That worked out fantastically for me. Secrets? Oh, that feels like less a secret and more of a shortcut. Okay. Falling Snow Monument. Man, this to me, very Chrono Trigger. I mean, look at it though. Just look at it. I kind of wonder if they did like concept art painting and then the 3D artists were like, all right, we're just going to like project this onto some geometry and just call it good. The grave right out of the... Yeah, exactly. Well, Mom, I'll be leaving soon. Going to give this everything I've got. I hope you can keep watching over me until the end. Who are you? Ah, alright. Interesting choice. Are you the sacrifice or I came here to find you? We're gonna stick with top choice for now. Are you the sacrifice? Yes, and you are? I don't suppose you're going to answer that. I am the sacrifice. I was chosen to give my life in the last lands, just like the past sacrifices whose name are engraved upon this monument. That is why I cannot let you take my life now. But even if you do not kill me, my life will end soon enough. When my journey comes to an end, so too will my life. Oh, but I don't remember this choice at all. I did literally just say we'll stick with top choice for now. Oh. Absolutely unblinking. I am. Oh. That got me a little bit. I am Setsuna. And you are. Setsuna, are you alright? Thank goodness we made it in time. I'm sure you're very skilled indeed. But have you ever taken on 2 magic users at once, I wonder? Oh, cool! I shall protect Setsuna, even if it costs me my life. This escalated quickly. And yet somehow they didn't kill me. I mean, we know where we are, and we know who we are. So you're awake. This is the village of Nive. You were put to sleep and carried back here. Hey, come on, give it up. There's no way you'll be able to move. You've got the magical energy of 2 magic users restraining you, you know? What the? You look like you're no pushover, eh? Whew, you're just in time. What was it again? I've been here for 2 weeks now. Isn't it about time you remembered my name? I'm... Eterna. Eterna, got it? Oh no, she's hot. Sorry, Eterna. Never mind that though. Look! What? How come you can get up? I've heard the stories. A masked tribe who make their living as mercenaries. You're one of them, aren't you? Why did you try and kill Setsuna? Who hired you? For generations, sacrifices from this village have given their lives in order to protect the world. You tried to kill one of those precious sacrifices. Do you even understand just how serious a crime that is? Nope. So that's why you attacked Setsuna. You were unaware of what a terrible mistake you were making. I will protect Setsuna. I won't let you touch her, no matter what. You stay lying right there. Uh-oh, you've made her mad. It's the guillotine for you, I'm afraid. Come on, at least act like you care. Talk about emotionless. Anyway, I'm kidding. We don't even have a guillotine here in the village. You got pretty lucky, though. Several of the villagers did actually insist that you be severely punished. The reason you're still alive right now is you had someone to defend you. Do you know who that was? No. Yeah, I'll bet you don't. You're never gonna guess either. It was Setsuna, the same person you tried to kill. With the sacrifice herself asking us to spare you, no one could exactly argue. What a curious young lady she is, saving the life of the very same person who tried to kill her. Once Setsuna is safely on her way, we'll let you go. That's what the village chief ended up promising her, you see. Anyway, until then, you can stay right there. But what? It's the monsters. The monsters are attacking again. What? Forget about that house. The only person in there is the guy who tried to kill the sacrifice. But still, come on. We need to hurry up and get all the villagers to safety. Sorry, don't hold it against me, alright? Sorry it took so long. Double chakram is a hell of a choice. I'll take care of things, don't worry. You get out of here. And the fact that they're also her hair things, very cool. Setsuna, what are you planning on with him? Letting him go? What do you mean? You can't just set a criminal free? He has yet to commit any crime. We can't leave him here to die. Ugh, why now? Alright, if you want to live, draw your sword and help protect Setsuna. Eterna joined your party. Ooh, combo. We're gonna do charge strike. Literal one hit. Nice. And she's level 2. Interesting. Got a slippery hide out of it. We need to get rid of the rest of these monsters. You help too. Sure. Good. At least you're not arguing back. Anyway, I'm afraid saying no isn't an option. I'll help too, Eterna. No, you stay hidden, Setsuna. But don't worry, it's fine. I'm going to protect you. Let's go. If you try and run, I'll kill you. So watch your back. Alright. Tex causes physical damage to all enemies near the target. Inflicts more damage the sooner the two strikes cross. Is there a way for me to affect that? And it looks like... Okay. Hold. So she's got charge. Charges towards the enemy with magical energy induced super speed, causing physical damage. Gotcha. Okay. We don't have the juice to do the cross strike. Gotcha. Cool. There was something that flashed up in the corner, and I did not catch it. I imagine it was probably the singularity. Trying to wait for the thing to get into place, but... Ah, nice. Huh. Oh, I don't know why I rushed to that. Ooh. Enlightenment made one monster drop 4 materials at once. Cool. So doing a good job at beating the monsters gets us better drops. We pretty much already knew that, but... Ah, and... Ooh, link kill, alright. Time kill, momentum kill. Leveling up completely restored our mana, so that's good. Okay, and I guess that was all the monsters. That's the last of them. Whew. Seems there's no real damage to the village either. Oh. Weird. Oh no. Well, looks like that headline act is here. Can you still fight? Of course. Glad to hear it. Get yourself ready. This one isn't like the others. Being a little tired out is no excuse either. We must protect Setsuna, even if it costs us our lives. Don't say that. Hey, a heal? Setsuna! Thank you. Now I don't have to worry about anything except fighting. I don't want you risking your lives. I'm going to fight too. What are you talking about, Setsuna? I'll protect you. So just... That's right, Eterna. I need you to protect me. Exactly, so if you die here, how will you be able to do that? In order for you to be able to protect me, Eterna, right now, I need to protect you. Don't be ridiculous. I've made up my mind. Looks like nothing I say is going to make any difference. Just promise me you'll run away if it gets too dangerous? I will, together with you. Setsuna joined your party. Hooray! Huh, alright, and we're in it. Let's take a gander at our combos. Nothing. Okay, interesting. Cure. But it doesn't look like she's got any combos with anybody else. So she's probably operating at like essentially a different cadence. Okay, I get it. Ritual Chakram. Very cool. An Azoth dagger. Alright. Let's get it. I guess I probably could have, Did I not do a good enough job? Alright, I don't think I've got a way to... Oh, 400! Okay. ATB boost. Get back, Setsuna. Oh, I'm healing the wrong dang character. Oh, exact kill. Nice. 107, so almost 2 levels for Eterna. Nice. Giant feather, blood splattered stone. Don't bother trying to resist. Can't let you go until we decide what to do with you. Murder of a sacrifice is a very grave crime. Even if it was only an attempted murder, we can't just let you walk. The only reason you're even alive now, rather than inside a monster's stomach, is that the sacrifices keep the monsters at bay and stop them becoming more ferocious. If it wasn't for them, everywhere would have been overrun by monsters a long, long time ago. You almost doomed all of mankind to certain death. Do the sacrifices have meaning? If they didn't, mankind would have been wiped out centuries ago. In the shadows of history, there are people who have continued to protect all of humanity. Not that I imagine you've ever felt even an ounce of gratitude towards them, of course. There's no way you could possibly understand. The ritual of sacrifice is repeated over and over again in order to bring us into the future. Ah, you are all safe, thank goodness. I heard what happened. You fought off the monsters that attacked our village, did you not? Before anything else, let me thank you on behalf of everyone in the village. Now, with regards to what we shall do about you, truth to be told, I too am at a loss. He needs to be kept restrained until the sacrifice is set off from the village. Yes, better safe than sorry, I suppose. Please, wait. What is it, Setsuna? It's me who he tried to kill. Please, hear me out. I want you to make him a free man. Let him go, you mean? No, not quite. I'd like him to join my guard. We can't do that. He's too dangerous. If he's so skilled that you think he's dangerous, surely he'll make a very reliable companion. The sacrificial pilgrimage is not an easy journey. The more people we have on our side, the better, right? No matter what you say, I'm still against it. We'll be putting ourselves close to a man who's even more dangerous than the monsters. If it's my life you're after, then please see the pilgrimage through to its end. If I complete my duty as sacrifice, that should also fulfill your goal, my death. So, what say you? In light of your having protected our village from the monsters, we shall respect your decision. Will you remain here in the village until Setsuna departs on her pilgrimage, or will you leave on her journey together with her as part of her guard? There's still time until their departure. Once you have made up your mind, come to my house. Mine is the northernmost house in the village. I shall be looking forward to hearing your reply. Interesting that we get a chance to, turn away? I'm sorry for asking you to involve yourself. By the way, what's your name? I didn't get a chance to ask you before. I see, so your name's Indir. Say, Indir, I'm going to the Falling Snow Monument. Will you come with me? I suppose so. You will? Thank you. You know where the Falling Snow Monument is, right? It's where you and I first met, Indir. Okay. Where's Tierna? Alright, tell you guys what, we can hit save right here. Let's go ahead and call this the ending point for our first episode. Yeah, this game continues, it is beautiful. I love the music, I love the art direction, the story is interesting, so yeah. Hopefully you guys are as into this as I am, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye.